For tree line. That's exactly what I'm trying to get at here.
Exactly.
It's exactly what I'm trying to get at here. So, what this is gonna figure out? What are we trying to figure out here, Dean? Explain to us again. What's the main goal in our research that we've been doing for the past 20 years?
Well, okay, you have to think. Barack Obama
Mm-hmm.
was born in Africa, right?
Yes, he's black.
Exactly.
Mm.
And where did the tree lines originate?
I was heard it was
Africa.
it was yes. So
Africa. In
what we have to
Kwanzaa.
figure out is how the tree lines got from Africa to all over the world because they are now
Well,
a
well,
organization around the world.
yeah. At the age of 12, Barack Obama, he was celebrating Kwanzaa, okay?
Yes, yes,
And then, so to celebrate Kwanzaa, he moved over to the U.S.
mm-hmm.
in Hawaii.
He did.
Yeah. But with him, he took his mother, who was secretly a tree lion.
So his mother is a tree line, but does that mean that he himself is a tree line as well? For he is the
Not
son.
quite yet. He is only half tree lion.
He is his
It is
father is
not.
not a tree line.
It is not until they make out with each other.
Wait, so Barack and his mother have to kiss to become full tree line, like
Yes.
Barack.
Yes.
Interest. So you've uncovered pretty much the birth of a tree line. As you saying, one must stick their tongue into the mouth of a tree line in order for it to become a tree line. Now, this passage I got from my book I wrote, the history of the tree line. It is out right now in stores. You can get it for $20 at your local
Interesting.
bookstore. Now, Dean, I also know that you are also a researcher in the history of the tree line. Can you please tell us what you know about tree lines?
Well, you said you were going to read a passage from your book.
No, that was the passage what I just read.
Oh, really?
Yes, the part where
The
okay,
passage was,
the
"Hey,
passage
Dean."
no, it will have the passage was in order for one to become a tree line, one must first stick their tongue inside the mouth of another tree line. The tongue must then wrap itself around the other tongue, thus creating a force strong enough to become a tree line.
Okay.
So,
So,
what is your opinion on this?
my opinion is Barack Obama
Mm-hmm.
is a fucking gross motherfucker. So, when you think about it, everybody says that he comes from Hawaii.
Yes.
That's because he became a tree lion in Hawaii. He didn't get a name for himself until he became a tree lion and became one of the tree lion elite.
Tree.
So there is no documented history of him
Wait.
being in Africa.
Excuse. Okay. Wait. I just realized something.
What's that?
Oh God, I'm an idiot. I just realized we're talking about tree lions. I was talking about tree lines as
Like
a
tree?
like a tree line, like a line of trees.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
No, when I say tree lion,
It
I
sounds like
say
tree line. You were
I,
saying
I, I
like,
say something like that in that picture right there.
oh, I was I was talking about a tree line.
No, no.
Oh, well, my book is about tree lines.
Well, Alexis, I think this conversation is over.
Oh, and
You obviously don't know anything about the tree lion elite. Or do you? Or do you? Did you write another book about the tree lion
I
elite?
did write a book about the tree lion, but
Okay.
all the information about the tree lion elite is apparently confidential for me. and can only be researched by an expert, if not here you are, which is why I brought you to my show. Now, can you please tell me a brief summary of what is the Tree Lion Elite?
Well, if I give you an example of Barack Obama,
Yes, like the one
what are some character traits that you would give Barack Obama?
he is black.
Okay, black.
He
Uh,
he has a nice voice.
he does have a very nice voice.
Yes, and also he is the president of the United States of America.
Okay, some great character traits.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you think about every black person who's the president of the United States with a nice voice,
Yes.
are they all a member of the Tree Lion Elite?
Well, scientifically speaking, the only black president with a nice voice is Barack Obama, and he is a member of the.
No,
No. Are you
no.
gonna tell me that George Washington was also black?
No, I'm gonna tell you. What if there were alternate dimensions
Ooh. So in an
in which Barack Obama
was white.
and all of the other presidents were black?
I was gonna say Mexican, but that works too.
No. Okay, so there are plenty of black presidents with a nice voice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There are plenty of in the
So,
alternate universe.
so what if this alternate dimension developed a portal to get to our dimension?
So what you're saying is that the True Lion Elite in our dimension is simply all the black presidents from an alternate dimension.
Yes.
That is truly fascinating. I hear you're writing a book about this as well.
I am. It's called The Tree Line Elite, Fact and Fiction. All you need to know about the Black President Elite.
And can you please tell us the release date of this book?
It's going to be December 2016.
Oh, so, okay. So it's December 2016. The new book about all the Tree Lion Elites. Check it out when it comes out. Okay, so what do you think should be our take on the situation?
Take on our situation. Well, I think we need to stand up for ourselves.
In what
I mean,
way?
when you think of, in what way, you ask?
Yes, as in, like, how should we deal with it? Like,
Well, if you have any open trees in your backyard, like with no leaves, you're gonna want to cut those down, because those could be harboring tree lions.
they could be harboring tree lions. So what you're
Yeah.
saying is that we should just cut down every tree that doesn't have leaves on it. For
Yeah.
what good will this do for our economy? For trees produce oxygen.
Well, when you think about it, oxygen is really just keeping people alive. And if you kill off the oxygen, then there will be less people. And less people means more money per person. Therefore, our economy will be better.
But won't we all die eventually?
Not everybody. It'll just lower the amount of oxygen.
So there will, but I feel like this will create war for the fight for oxygen. Which will make
But
our
this is where
economy.
the Great War of the Tree Line comes in.
The Great War of the Tree Line. Please explain.
Okay, so in 20 years, I was spoken to by the god of the tree lions. Okay?
God,
He said, hey, we're a bunch of black presidents with nice voices, and we want your land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
So what's really happening is they all want our land,
Yes.
and we want their tree lion skins to make coats out of.
Because tree lion skins coats are actually a popular type of coat in the United States.
Yeah, have you ever had a black leather sweater?
I have one on
Like
right now.
any kind of biker sweater.
Yes, I have one on right
That
now.
comes from a tree lion.
That does come from a tree lion, and they are actually quite comfy.
Very, very comfy.
Yes.
Anyways, like I was saying. So, in 20 years, he says, if we don't give them all of their land, they're gonna infiltrate every every single McDonald's in the country,
Every single McDonald's. That's a lot of McDonald's.
every single one, and they're gonna buy all our Big Macs,
They're gonna buy all the Big Macs. That's a lot of Big Macs.
all of them, and that's gonna skyrocket McDonald's business, you know.
Yes, that will.
And then, yeah, and then so McDonald's is gonna take over all of the whole United States. They're gonna buy the government. They're gonna buy everything,
They're
right?
gonna just because they have so much money because of the Tree Lions purchasing all their Big Macs.
Exactly. But before they can control the entire country, a tree lion leader will infiltrate their presidency. So then they're going to get all kinds of tree lions working for McDonald's, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then you know Ronald McDonald,
I
more
know
like
him.
Ronald the Tree Lion.
Are you suggesting that Ronald McDonald may be a Tree Lion?
I am almost 100% sure.
Yes.
So you take off all that makeup.
And there is a Tree
There
Lion
is a black person
with a
who
nice
used to be a
voice.
president with a nice voice.
I see. Do you think there may be any other mascots or celebrities that may also be a tree lion? And if you do, what kind of evidence can you give?
Morgan Freeman, obviously, because he's a black man with a nice voice. He used to be the president of Zergia.
Zergia. And can you explain what is Zergia for all I don't know?
Oh, it's the New York of the second dimension
It's New York of the
of
second
Earth's
dimension.
quadruple and T9 plane.
I see. Okay, continue with your list of people
Now, the rest of them, they put on masks, so they look completely different.
to let them blend in with human society today.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so when you think about it, who is the single most horrible person you can think of that really shouldn't be in power? That's right, Lindsay Lohan.
I see.
Yes, Lindsay
It's,
Lohan.
it's like you read my mind. You answered so fast I couldn't even say anything.
Okay, so if you take off his wig,
His
uh, yeah, it's a black man.
oh yes, I forget. Go on.
Take off all of his makeup,
Mm-hmm.
take out his boob implants,
Yes.
and take off his nose job, then he will probably be a really creepy black man with no nose or breasts.
I see. And is this usually the characteristics of a tree lion?
Well, yes, but they're gonna have a mullet because they need some kind of mane.
I see. Well, Dean, we appear to be out of time. I want to thank you for being a speaker. I think your words have inspired all of us. Your warnings have truly saved us. Do you have any final thoughts to give to our fans?
Yep, just remember to cut down those trees with no leaves. If you have a roof on your house, take it off because that could be harboring tree lions like left and right. You know what else you're gonna need to do?
What?
You're gonna need to take out all of the electricity in your house because you know what tree lions would really like to eat?
What?
Electricity.
Oh, I mean that may be the subject of our next talk show. We are going to discuss the difficulties in our loss of electricity and how we can fix it. So, Dean, I want to thank you for this once again, and
Hmm.
and I hope we get to speak to you again, and this show next time for your words of wisdom.
Mm.
And yes, I would like to thank you.
Mm. Impeach Barack Obama.